Today I was wondering how underrated, how underappreciated the emotion, the aesthetic emotion of wonder actually is in modern world. I mean, we appreciate clarity, we appreciate intensity, we appreciate love, but the emotion of wonder is very less talked about and appreciated. Bhava in Sanskrit can loosely be translated as emotion. Maybe mood would be a better translation of bhava than emotion. You see, mood is a serious thing. Things like gravity or protons or atoms or space and all these things, the conceptual things are trivial. That doesn't affect mood, on the other hand, is something I constantly have. I am always in certain type of mood. And how my subjective reality unfolds itself in my experience depends on what type of mood I am in. My mood colors my perception of reality. It filters my reality. If I'm angry, reality shows itself in something differently than when I am greedy, you see. And I would like reality to be unfolded in the mood of amazement. And do you know what's the biggest enemy of the mood of amazement? Incomplete knowledge. False incomplete knowledge, pretending itself to be true and complete. I mean, don't get me wrong, no knowledge is complete. But this acknowledgement of incompleteness itself gives you this mood of amazement. But when knowledge pretends to be complete, it kills the mood of amazement. It gives you information, but it kills the mood of amazement. I mean, take an example of how thoughts happen. Like we are inheritors of 17th century post-French Enlightenment rational mechanistic worldview of cosmos. Like cosmos is a big block. And using that worldview, we can explain away how thoughts happen. These mundane things we take it to be, a fact. Thinking is very mysterious. The origin of thinking is uncanny. But if you try to explain thinking through this materialistic worldview, we are going to say the neurons are firing and neurons are made out of atoms and atoms somehow creating thoughts. But you see that jump from the water of matter to the meaning of the wine of meaning is not yet explained. You see, and the scientific world you can never explain that. But hey, there is always a world outside worldview waiting to be found. So if we change our glasses of perception and we acknowledge or play with the different worldview, like the Vedic worldview or the worldview of Kashmiri Saivism, what does it say about thought? Like if you ask someone like Abhinav Gupta, Acharya Sri Abhinav Gupta, how does thought happen? He would say that first of all, thought is a living thing. Thought has meaning. A alive thing pregnant with meaning can never come out of unalive, meaningless atoms, which he would call jada. Matter is jada. Thoughts are chetana, and chetana can never arise out of jada. So there must be a living, pulsating ground of reality, which constantly is aware, intelligent, and pulsating. And the pulsation, the result of that pulsation, is thought. That ground has to be living, alive, true. Someone like Abhinav Gupta called that ground Paramashiva. If you ask a Vedantian like Sankaracharya, he would call that source of all thought the ground Sat. Sat in Sanskrit not only means true, it also means existence. Existence, which is true, is the living, breathing ground out of which thoughts happen. If you ask a Buddhist, he would say it's a pure mind. Whatever the name you want to give, but this living, breathing, I mean metaphorically, pulsating, intelligent ground of reality out of which thoughts happen is amazing. It's nothing less than chamatkaric in certain way. You see, we will talk about that ground, or the ground of being, and how Acharya Gupta or Acharya Shankaracharya would explain that in a different video. Right now, I just want us to take a pause and be amazed at the simple fact that we can know anything, that we have thoughts, and how amazing it is, and how uncanny, mysterious, and miraculous this process of thinking actually is.